get out here in the sun a little bit. It's beautiful today. Anyway, it's Friday afternoon. It's like 75 degrees out in January, so that doesn't happen. So I got this whole thing airing out. I figured it'd be a good day since I'm not working to just come in here and talk a little bit of future stuff. Put another video on YouTube about the 700. We got some stuff coming for it. Talk about the future of this machine. Obviously, I just downloaded the initial thoughts and review of that machine, so if you haven't seen that, go back and check that out. It's about an hour-long video, lots of blabbering about how much I love it, because it's just been outstanding so far. I already got these 32-inch scooped and grooved naders. We'll do a short little review on those things while we're sitting right here, because they do really, really good. The scooping and grooving makes a big difference on the way that these things will flex now. They flex a lot better than your traditional nader, which I think that's one of nader's biggest downfalls, is they just don't flex good. And these things flex really nice, and they're really light. We'll get a tape measure and a weight on them. But that's not the only thing that we got in store for the 700. We also just ordered the new S3 forward and rear kit for this machine. That's the 2 inches forward, 2 inches rear, and 1 inch up. So it'll lengthen the machine by about 4 inches front and rear with we're talking wheelbase now, and then it'll also lift the machine up 1 inch. That allows you to run up to a 34-inch tire. I did have them install the Keller ball joints, so that's going to be pretty exciting. Should be able to. My goal is to make this thing handle anything I throw at it, and not have to worry about the stuff breaking on it. So as I do it, I'm trying to do it right the first time. So we got new arms coming for it. I'm gonna get some new tie rods. I got new ball joints, and who knows? I don't know if this is gonna be the avenue we go, because that new kit allows you to run a 34 or up to a 34-inch tire. So that's pretty cool considering. We got the gear reduction on the way. Obviously the video that everybody sees that's out there, Mud Puppy put out about the swapping the gears out, 4% reduction. We ordered that. Why wouldn't you, right? So we called Big Rock. Big Rock was able to hook it up. Should be coming in the next couple weeks. They are on back order. I'm sure a lot more than me just saw that video. So that'll be cool, right? Because that's after the belt drive, which is nice because you're not putting all that extra stress on your belt. It's actually right before it goes to the to the wheels and stuff. So it makes it a lot better off. So we definitely have that coming. We got the new arms coming. And I honestly ran those tires just the way they are without any sort of reduction, any sort of clutch work, anything like that. I was able to run those tires no problem, high and low. Never smelt my belt once. So I'm thinking with the reduction, if I don't run those, I might even go up a little bit bigger. I'm thinking that, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of options I've been trying to weigh out about what I want to do as far as tire size goes, because now I'm able to run up to a 34-inch tire. Do I need to run up to a 34-inch tire? No, I don't, but I don't think I'd mind running a 33. I think my top tires at this time that I think I want to run, because tires and ground clearance are kind of everything, right? When it comes to mudding, right? You need ground clearance and you need a good grippy tire. I'm on the fence. I got a couple of my favorites. I've ran the Terminators. They're good. You need wheel speed, right? And they're a good skimming tire, but once your skim comes to an end and you drop down, they do okay, but I think there's some tires out there that do better. And this machine is not, I mean, you can skim with it. It doesn't have enough power to skim, but in my opinion, it really shines in the low, deep, grunt, thick mud type stuff. So I want to get a tire that's going to kind of work in everything. And like I said, here's some of my top ideas. Leave me in the comments what you guys are running and what's working for you. But I'm thinking about doing either the 33-inch Outlaw Max and either an 18 or a 15. I have both rims here at the house. So thinking about doing that. My number one tire I'm thinking about running is the Tarachi Aztec in a 33 and 18. Just because my buddy has that, and I've just seen him do some crazy stuff with it. And in my opinion, yeah, they're kind of ugly, but you can't deny that they are probably one of the best performing mud tires on the market. So that being said, that's number two. And obviously I still got these cut and groove naders. Those are probably really my only options. I'm either going to go with the Outlaw Max, the Tarazi Aztec, or I'm going to keep running these naders. But if I have the extra lift and the extra size and I'm able to do that, I kind of think I should be running a bigger tire, right? And the Tarazi Aztecs are such lightweight. Another honorable mention that I will say is the XM310Rs. Those are really, I've always liked those tires. I have run them before, and man, they just climb out of the holes like nothing. They're the same sort of thing as like the Aztecs. They're your once you get in the hole and you're able to work side to side and then crawl up out, they shine really well there. So those are my options actually. It'd be the 310R in a 34, the Aztec in a 33 18, or a what's the last one? The High Lifter Outlaw Max in a 3315 or a 3318. I will have to run a low air pressure because I do not want it to float. I'm not a big guy on floating. I like to be able to get down and really feel what I'm doing and be able to work the machine. Let me cut you guys. I'll pull this out and we'll just at least see what we already got, see how they measure up and see how they compare to the normal nader. All right, now I've switched you guys over to my head, so I don't have to hold it and I can use both my hands. Here's these cut and groove naders. We're gonna set this right over here on the ground. As you can see, they're fairly light to deal with. First things first, let's take and get a measurement of this guy. I think the best way to do that is to back it up completely to a surface like that. Then we'll take a level. Hang on real quick, let me grab a tape measure, right? Alright, so hopefully you guys can see everything I'm doing here. So this is, with this up tight, we're going to level straight across with the very top of the lug. See where we are at. And this guy's measuring right at 31 3/4, almost exactly. So almost a full 32. I am not running a ton of air in this, so that's something to think about. I'm not running a lot of air. I like them, like I said, I like my tires to kind of sink. So that's something I did think about when I was riding the last time, is I was like, can't keep as much air in them because they're not as heavy. So I wanted some sink to get my traction. That being said, so that's not too bad, 31 3/4. And I think I'm probably running about 4 to 5 PSI in there. So that's not horrible. Let's take and weigh it real quick. Hopefully this scale works. All right, I've already weighed the tires that are on the 700. The rear tires come in at just over 53 pounds, rim and tire. So let's see what these come in at. $54. So we're literally talking almost identical tire weight. Maybe a pound here or there. I think that those were right around 53, if I remember right. I'll go back to my video and verify, but rim tire combo, 54 pounds. So that being said, I mean, that's, you're talking damn near identical for almost 4 more inches of tire. Because we can see probably, let's see what these actually measure too. Let me move the 4 tracks out of the way. Probably my favorite ATV of all time, by the way. 4 tracks. Alright, so hopefully you guys are still watching here. Do the same thing. Get a level across. Right about there. So let's see what our actual measurement is on this. And we're sitting at about 27 3/4. So yeah, almost 4 inches exactly. You're gaining in tire size, and you're damn near running the exact same same weight, maybe a pound or 2 difference. I'll go back and I'll see exactly what that weight came in at, but I know it was between 52 to 53 pounds. So, I mean, you're talking about a pound difference, and geez, you could just get mud in them and be that difference. So that's not even, that's crazy to think about. So 53 pounds, 54 pounds, I'm sorry, rim and tire is pretty damn good for a 32-inch nader. Because I think the original naders, don't quote me, God, I want to say they're like 60 pounds. Here, let's look it up real quick. So Google says they weigh 58 pounds, just the tire. So what's crazy to think about, scooped and grooved with the rims alone, I am already 4 pounds lighter than just the naders themselves. And I rode these hard as heck last time we went out, and I didn't have any issues. They all hold air, they all spin just fine. Like I said, they're a lot more flexible than your typical. So these tires are actually really, really good. I might even just take in, I do want to probably put them on a bead lock, and then I'll end up putting them on the 700 when I get my new lift and everything in, because I'm not a big fan of rubbing. I don't like that at all. I'm not too hip on the whole rubbing aspect of this thing. I've trimmed as much as I can, and I'm not comfortable with it. That's why I went and bought the arms for it, which is also going to be badass because they're super strong. More clearance is always good. These come with clearance A-arms, but if you've seen the ones that they came out with, you're talking a huge difference. I'll put in a picture here and now, and you'll be able to see the difference. So that's going to be super exciting to get. Maybe I'll slap those on and see how they do, because, man, I really don't think I need a clutch kit or anything for this. Just that reduction alone, I'll be able to spin those tires like a joke. That's the first time I've actually like kind of weighed them and threw them on here. So anyway, it's just a little update in the garage. You know, we're probably going on a few minutes here. I didn't want to make this incredibly long video, but just kind of wanted to talk about things. Still loving the 700. It's been a beast. It's been absolutely awesome. If you guys got any questions or you want a video on something, just let me know, and we'll see what we can do about making one before I leave. So thanks for watching. Like I said, drop in the comments what kind of tires you guys are running and liking. I've got my top 3 picked, but I'm open to other things. Not that I'm going to pick what you say if I don't agree with it, but it's good to get new ideas from everybody, right? So I want a light tire. I want it to be a 33 or a 34, and something with ultimate traction. I really am kind of leaning toward the Aztecs, just because I've seen them perform. They're really hard to beat. I think they're ugly, but they still perform. So that's kind of my number one. You guys have a great day. I'm going to get outside. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. So we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.